CASA is a program where adults advocate for the needs of young people who are usually not in a position to advocate for themselves.
Advocacy takes all forms as a CASA, and much of it is just paying attention to what needs to be done. The thing that you have to remember when you're a CASA is you're dealing with the youth. So they often don't have the skills or the experience to advocate for themselves.
It was important for me to become a CASA because I reflected on my childhood and not having an adult that I could confide in or, to listen to me. And, I think it's very important for youth to have that. And I wanted to be someone that they can turn to if they need support or just someone to talk to.
As a CASA, I speak up for the youth in court. But it also might be in school, it might be to recommend services that they need or support that they need, could be for family visits. But also I feel that as a CASA, I am doing my best to help the young people learn to advocate for themselves.
If someone were to ask me about volunteering as a CASA, I think it would be a great opportunity for them. You can have a significant impact on an at-risk youth. And you don't have to be anything special. You don't have to have any special skills. You just have to be there.
The thing to me that's most miraculous is just how little of a statement or an action can mean the world to a foster youth. For example, like just having my CASA there showing up for me when she said she was going to show up meant the world to me. That is awesome.
Through all the homes I've been through, I think it was like 7 homes in 5 years. Through all the foster parents, all the social workers, all the house workers, all the counselors, my CASA was by far the only person who ever said, "I'm gonna be here for you," and then she was actually there for me.
I am super thankful to CASA. I believe that in its own way, it's made me a complete different person than what I could have been. I really believe that to this day, given that my last CASA is still in my life, that it's just such an empowering person to have in my life, and to know that no matter what, I have somebody consistent in my life, that I don't have to talk to you for 5-6 months. And I can call you out the blue, and it's like, hey, you wanna go out to lunch? Yeah, I kinda need to talk. So I think that's a good aspect of CASA.
I've considered CASA like family, because when I think of family, I think of someone that's like always there for you and who wants to see like the best version of you.
You cannot imagine how much you can bring to a youth, no matter whether they're a newborn or if they're 21, because as an adult, you just have so much more in terms of just life experience that you can bring to the table, where you can make a difference and improve these young people's lives.
During the summer of 2021, there were 1,368 young people under juvenile court jurisdiction, not including an additional 409 non-minor dependents. That's a lot of young people involved and impacted by the system. And I know that when I was presiding over juvenile dependency cases, I always hoped that I would have the opportunity to appoint a CASA to work with a young person, because it's that helpful, that impactful, and that promising of positive outcomes. It would be great for the court to be able to have enough CASA volunteers as a resource and as a very important tool in helping us keep families together.
What I would want people to know about CASAs is that we need more. That there can never be enough people to really give to the future of the children in our community. And we need more people to really be a part of the bigger picture of building our community and the future of our children.
We have youth that are on a waiting list to get paired with a volunteer, and they need Spanish speaking, or it could be a different language, and there's not enough bilingual volunteers, and it's needed for sure.
CASA volunteers occupy a unique and special place in our work. CASAs are the eyes and ears of the community, and their presence tells these young people that the community cares about them, where others may have let them down. It takes a special person to be a CASA volunteer, and I'm always impressed with the people who step forward to do this important work.